Einen wunderschönen guten Tag. Ich bin Nils und das hier ist Telespieltumult, mein kleiner YouTube-Kanal. Und heute geht's, ich glaube zum ersten Mal auf diesem Kanal, bin mir gerade gar nicht ganz sicher, in die Welt der PlayStation VR2. Und zwar mit einem kleinen Spiel, das heißt Before Your Eyes. Ich weiß quasi mehr oder weniger nichts darüber. Ich weiß, dass es circa 2 Stunden dauert und ich weiß, dass es, glaube ich, sehr emotional sein soll. Was ist es eigentlich schon? Es geht, glaube ich, um Tod oder das Leben nach dem Tod. Das ist so eine Sache, die ich weiß. Aber ja, das ist das. Und dann würde ich auch sagen, fangen wir direkt an. Ich gehe mal kurz in die Settings. Was haben wir hier? Use Eye Detection ist an. Language. Ah, guck mal, da ist Deutsch sogar dabei. Subtitles mache ich mal auch an. Lautstärken, alles voll. Passt. Würde ich sagen. Und damit erstmal passt. Dann sage ich mal neues Spiel. Bei diesem Spiel geht es um Blinzeln, denn jedes Mal, wenn du blinzelst, wird das vom Spiel registriert. Siehst du, wie es funktioniert? Zeige auf Symbole, um mit ihnen zu interagieren. So, versuche auf dem weißen Symbol zu blinzeln. Wenn du Wenn du ein Metronom... Achso, dann muss ich möglichst nicht blinzeln, oder wie? Blinzel weiter, okay. Ein Schiff. Eine Boje. Was haben wir da? Noch eine Boje. Ah, ich komme mit Blinzeln. Das ist schon krass. Ich kann mit Blinzeln quasi weiter.
Fouls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I ask you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you, if that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there? Lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now, you see that tower out there? Big, scary one?
Oh, okay,
That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life, from prow to stern. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, We don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good layabouts. Unsatisfactory clock watchers. I got some words for you. Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
Okay, dann trocknen die Augen aus bei 5 Jahren.
I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to...
Ja, da konnte ich gerade nicht.
Try to enjoy it this time.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too. Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say? You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree, covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one. The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it?
Ja.
No.
Nein, jetzt habe ich gleich geblinzelt.
Hey.
Verdammt.
Go ahead, kid. Look at that! There's your little hand.
We have to make
Okay.
him do this every birthday.
Ich bin wirklich noch ein Baby.
Oh,
Deswegen.
something.
Ach shit, deswegen war meine Perspektive auch gerade so tief am Strand. Ah, das ist ja geil.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
Wir haben ja im Deutschen dieses schöne Wort, dieses schöne Wort Augenblick, das bekommt hier eine ganz neue Bedeutung. Das sind wirklich Augenblicke aus dem Leben. Kommen auch leichte, wenn ich das hier gerade sehe, leichte.
Next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's
Yeah, so-
pretty specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worry that might have something to do with it.
Also L ist meine Mutter, Richard mein Vater.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
Ah, pass auf, das ist witzig.
Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right. No. You're right.
Ich wollte sagen, ich habe leichte Remains of Edith Finch
Derivative.
Vibes, vor allem in der Badewanne
I
eben.
didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece.
Wow.
It really means a lot.
Also ich glaube, man kann das immer nicht
Oh!
einschätzen, wenn man nicht
For a little mess of color.
das in VR erlebt. Werfen, throw.
You know, if
Nee,
you
ich
work,
will das nicht werfen.
one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
Mit der Mutter geht's nicht. Die Mutter hat schon ihre Probleme, das merke ich schon. Oder die Beziehung scheint auch nicht die beste zu sein zwischen den Eltern. Ah.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
Ups, sorry.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never.
Nein!
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But, while he's here, I say we call him Ernie.
Ach, ich meine, irgendwann muss man halt blinzeln. Ja, jetzt ist sie halt allergisch, die Mutter.
Now play the C major chord I taught you.
Was?
Remember?
Nee.
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Ja, tut mir leid, dass wir die Katze behalten haben. Baba ist schuld.
Like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
Reise nach Ägypten offensichtlich.
God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Nein, ach man vergisst doch manchmal, dass man nicht blinzeln darf. Das ist halt dann doch ein starker Automatismus. Ja, im Januar offensichtlich. Oh, ich wage mich ans richtige Klavier.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard, are you hearing this?
Ja, aber ich hab...
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear.
Der gleiche Ton macht...
I mean...
Ach, shit. Gleiche Taste macht immer... Also ich konnte das gar nicht falsch machen. Gleiche Taste macht dann immer die richtigen Töne.
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Habe ich geblinzelt?
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Oh.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not?
Traurige
You're a
Katze.
working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Okay, nicht zwinkern. Ah, shit.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Sind wir schon jetzt ein bisschen größer schon? Ne, wir haben immer noch den 7. Januar oder so.
Subdivide the time. 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e and a 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
Okay, da werde ich schon
There you go, bud.
gestresst von der Mutter, die den Druck
Real grip on it.
von ihrem Vater hat.
Oh my! Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the back?
Shit.
you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just...
Oh nein.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
Are you able to pick up a new book? I meant benötigt.
Ah nein. Ah. Aber meine Mutter ist schon ganz schön streng jetzt hier. Die geht diesen Druck, den sie als Kind hatte, echt an mich weiter. Hier mit dem Takt bleiben und jetzt sind die Farben nicht... Oh shit. Die Farben nicht
I know, it
richtig.
seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
Ich werde offensichtlich größer, habe ich das Gefühl, weil die Perspektive immer höher wird.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Ah, wir haben Oktober. Das ist Halloween, okay.
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Nein. Ah.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side. 2 screws on each bracket. 2 washers on each screw. So that means we need 8 washers. We have none. Where the hell are the washers?
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Oh, ich habe schon...
Everything is wrong with
bin
that.
schon in der Schule. 2 von 10. Ah, shit. Okay. Wird langsam...
Congratulations, B!
Ach, guck mal, so ein Mac-Ding.
I want that box full by the time I come in there.
Oh, jetzt wird mein Spielzeug schon...
It anymore. We're
Ich
getting
bin schon jetzt so ein Cool-Kid hier. Oh nein.
This isn't my house.
Hello.
It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down or I'll drive it back with you up there.
It's not my house. Not. Fall back, you fool! I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside. It's late.
Maybe if you actually got me a playscape, I'd want to play inside.
That's not fair, Chloe.
You're not fair. You're not fair. You're not fair. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you. Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Habe ich getan?
Chloe!
Nein.
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
Achso, ich muss einfach nur auf den Tasten bleiben.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write.
Na. Aber gut, so ist das Spiel.
This is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Will we be learning everything you need to know about this?
Wir sind in derselben Klasse. Was für ein Zufall. Bitte denkt daran, dass wir uns in der Schule
You need your college.
nicht kennen. Rede nicht mit mir. Niemals.
I
Alles
want
Liebe,
you
Chloe.
to write it down.
Okay.
Doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space. Now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you?
So those who do not remember the past.
Nein! Ah!
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
So, was?
Oh,
Von
job of whoever gets
Konst das? Ach, shit. Oh, das ist ja cool.
Seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail.
Tatsächlich,
Okay,
ja.
shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use...
Nein! Ah! Ich vergesse das auch manchmal.
Cool. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in.
Ah!
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to...
Ah, manchmal wollen die Augen auch einfach zugehen. Ach. Das wohltemperierte Klavier, oder was?
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Ne, ich will es nicht zerkrümmeln. Today's until audition 30. Remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
Shit, ich muss mich entscheiden. Aber gut, mach jetzt mal meiner Mutter mal so lieb, jetzt erstmal Klavier. Ich kann wirklich nach dem Klavier auch zurückrufen. Außer es ist ein Notfall. Okay.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Geh mal rein, vielleicht ist es ein Notfall.
So listen, I found a construct...
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let's talk to him.
Ah.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got...
Hey,
and yes,
Mr.
that's
Kid.
she,
Over
the
here.
head of a crocodile, fur of a lion, see, and the body of a hippopotamus,
Yes.
though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment. Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Oh.
Ew, why is he so scared looking?
Ah, shit.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, well, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Huh. No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
Alter, meine Mutter macht aber echt Stress halt, nur weil ich so eine Freundin habe oder was?
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Oh, du bist eine anstrengende Mutter.
Fun to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
You're killing me, Richard.
I'm trying.
We're supposed to be united front.
United front. Benny, damn it.
Benny, turn those lights off.
Benny, buddy, Mom wants the light. Benny, we want the lights off.
Gott, die Mutter stresst mich, ey. Ich war jetzt in dem Alter schon zum Strand. Ich bleib mal brav erstmal hier. Will nicht zu viel Stress, wenn meine Eltern jetzt erstmal machen. Weil ich träume vom Klavierspielen.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Ich habe die ganze Zeit den Controller in der Hand, aber braucht ihn ja gar nicht. Die Spieler spielen nur mit Gucken und Zwinkern. Schon interessant. Okay.
Why, he's marvelous. How did you ever train such a young boy to play like that?
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much fun up there. You rehearsed enough that it felt completely unrehearsed.
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
That's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No, they are not musicians.
Destroyer Tour, Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
You think he was impressed?
Richard! His dentures nearly fell out. His mouth was open so wide.
So what? The kid's a prodigy.
I don't like that. He sounded pretty good. That's all I'll say.
He sounds pretty goddamn prodigal to me.
How many beers have you had, Richard?
Just enjoy the beautiful night, will you?
Oh, I am. Believe me, I am.
We should do this more often.
Oh, trust me, I know. With summers like this, we should be doing this every night. Why don't we do this every night? How do you know?
Stay here.
But we won't. I know we won't. We're never going to be as smart as we are right now.
You know, I never told you. You don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
Oh.
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
Why are you being silent, Ben? What's it say?
Don't pressure him. He'll tell us once he's ready to tell us.
Oh Gott, das wirkt wirklich wie so ein typisches Absageschreiben, wenn man sich bei einer Firma bewirbt.
From school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh,
Yes, of course.
oh shit.
Just such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little.
Ah nein!
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Und was? Ein altes Spielzeug. Yeah. Das Schiffthema ist, ich spiele fing ja auf dem Schiff an. Das verfolgt, glaube ich, schon hier das alles so ein bisschen. Das ist eine NHL-Mannschaft, ne? Aber warte, ich habe vergessen, wer das war.
Hey, B! Dinner's ready! B!
Der hat Künstler, habe ich das Gefühl.
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
Ja. Mal dann lieber, anstatt Musik zu machen, offensichtlich. Trotz meiner Pokale da oben, die ich schon hab. Gustav Klimt. Das ändert. Okay.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Shit, da kam noch was, okay.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teach.
Oh nein. Oh, okay.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting cards. There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape.
Okay, es wird sehr abstrakt. Interessant.
Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn.
Stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually...
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin!
Nein, ich wollte nicht zwinkern. Shit.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Dann mache ich das mal.
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
Vielleicht.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it. Ooh, that's good.
Ah.
Hey, stop. Is that Benjamin Brin?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben,
Shit.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and,
Nein.
well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all.
Doch, da gehe ich jetzt ran.
Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make...
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak.
Ah. Oh.
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look. You know, I talk to big, important people. People who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say?
Gib mir mal ein bisschen Zeit, Managerin, wer du bist.
Benny. Guess who's calling?
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter.
Das auf jeden Fall.
I'm just
Ja, warte mal.
glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick
Alles mit. Nimm alles mit.
But, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on you.
Hey.
That was the only... What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
Du wohnst jetzt bei mir? Ed?
Look.
Nee, kommst du Telefon? Nee, doch, da. Achso.
It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Passing. Okay. Inspired by the musical composition. Oder auf Deutsch der vergehende Tag, inspiriert von einem Musikstück seiner verstorbenen Mutter.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
Hey.
My God, I can't believe this. It's been years.
I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess.
Meine ganzen Bilder.
So, not to be forward,
Nein, nicht alle.
what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Können wir?
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Wird aber auch rückwärts überraschen. Also das hat...
Now would you look at that?
Okay, das war's dann erstmal.
Not believe my luck.
Okay.
Woo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it.
Ach so, shit. Ich darf mich nicht zurücklehnen, dann bin ich schon außer dem Bereich. Schade.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Lonely muss ja nicht unhappy sein. Ich hatte ja auch meine Nachbarin außerdem.
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
A composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family,
Ach so, die war auch...
job
Okay.
as an accountant.
Aber im Herz war sie
How would you
Komponistin.
describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
Ja, da war sie schon eher so, muss ich sagen.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
Ja, so war's leider.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Be honest here.
Ja, das ist jetzt natürlich schwer, wie...
Be bashful, man, you can tell me.
Ja, nur... Ich weiß es halt nicht. Also dafür war es jetzt zu kurz. Aber... Eigentlich war es eher Best Friend, ne?
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe.
Naja, also...
And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician.
Es ist so, dass sie ja
Little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. But be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Ich weiß gar nicht, wo die Untertitel geblieben sind.
Good thinking! I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Ich will mal kurz gucken. Habe ich die irgendwie ausgeschaltet? Nee.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Was ist das? Soll das so sein?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. At this time, I want the truth.
Okay.
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
There you go. Doesn't... You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him.
This. Stay here.
Okay.
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
Ich versuche nicht zu blinzeln, ich weiß nicht, ob das sein muss. Die Sanduhr kenne ich nicht als Symbol. Ich habe geblinzelt und es ist nichts passiert, das ist schon mal gut.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh,
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
One knee in it.
Okay.
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
God, honey, I'm worried too.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. Think about it. It just happened.
It just happened.
Das ist ja noch schwanger, die Kinder sind nicht da. Nein. Okay, vielleicht habe ich...
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
Okay. Haben wir... Er registriert doch nicht ganz sauber jedes Mal, wenn das passiert. Da habe ich vielleicht beim Telefon eben Glück gehabt. Oh, was zur Hölle?
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out.
When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you say? I want to celebrate. Smell that air. It's such a beautiful night.
I get all this. We need...
And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me off so much.
You hear that, Benny? Our entire relationship distilled into 2 lines.
Oh, come on. I was joking. You never piss me off.
Well, that's a lie.
Listen, I know I can be tough, but you know...
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Let you two go.
Okay.
You know, we can focus him. I'm sure he's staying engaged.
Try to speak a little softer.
Eine Krankheit, ha? Aber das ist ihre Krankheit. Also nee, das ist meine Krankheit, deswegen bin ich ja dann ja zu Hause. Aber sie stirbt natürlich auch sehr früh.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise. You know what to do. Go ahead and blink.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Okay.
Try writing with it.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Yeah. The Great Life of Benjamin Brin. The childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home. Raised by loving parents. In a quaint village by the sea. His mother was a composer. Das ist wirklich jetzt unabhängig von dem, was ich vorhin gesagt habe, ne? Who, with a need to support her family, to look a job as an accountant. Und diesen Untertitel klappt nicht immer perfekt in diesem Spiel, habe ich so stark das Gefühl.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe. Best friend? Okay, Benny. Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right? Ugh. So anyway, back to the story, I guess.
Sorry. Aber da war noch zu... ja.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Ja.
I can't.
Go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I mean, I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo.
Benjamin Brin was a loser. He was the worst Brin who ever lived. Jetzt wird's düster, ein bisschen. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. He just laid down and died. Ist das so? Ist die ganze Künstlergeschichte ausgedacht gewesen?
Ben, oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
I'm up. What's going on?
I think he's unconscious. Call the paramedics now.
Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm just gonna wait with you here, okay? I'm going to hold your hand. You feel that? That's me.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
Oh.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Okay. Wird meine Mutter auch noch wegen mir meinen Job?
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed that you didn't come out to the beach with me, so you're avoiding me, or what. But I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
figure out how to play that.
Tut mir leid, dass ich das mache. Oh, hallo.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Nein.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there! Look at me! I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
You are my best friend. Of Chloe. You are my best friend, sollte ich besser betonen. Oh. Okay.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
Ich bin eigentlich gestorben durch meine Krankheit, ne? Diese ganze Künstlerkarriere gab's nie. Verstehe ich das richtig? Sorry.
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
Okay, geht das nochmal los am Strand?
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Brin. Benjamin Brin was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who fell
all alone in the world. He made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, his
parents' hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Okay, das ist schon ein bisschen traurig. Oder ein bisschen...
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on.
Why is he smiling like that?
You know what to do.
He must be somewhere that he likes.
Das war's.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way I do. I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone. When that chance comes through.
Ich sag gleich nochmal, was im Spiel, dass die Credits kurz durchlaufen. Robert Kirkman. Ich hoffe, die Musik wird nicht von YouTube zu sehr geblockt.
Why you came here? There's a couple pictures of you laughing. Grip tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not.
Katharina Reiche. Das ist nicht. Die ist nicht bei PC Games, oder? Dafür kommt mir der Name bekannt vor.
Give a kid to dad when he has somebody. You're gonna feel the same, and without him, you'll be thinking he'll have pictures in his wallet. There's a couple pictures of you laughing. Grip tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not.
Okay, ich gucke nochmal kurz. Jetzt könnte man hier mal ein Kapitel einsteigen, aber das ist für mich dann nicht Sinn bei so einem Spielen, dann irgendwie alle möglichen Alternativmöglichkeiten auch zu machen. Also, interessantes Spiel erstmal. Auch allein wie man spielt mit Augenzwinkern. Ich habe schon Res mit quasi mit Augenzielen gespielt. Den klassischen quasi Shooter, Rail-Shooter, den es ja schon auf dem Dreamcast gab. Den gibt es ja auch für die PlayStation 5 dann mit der Technik. Und daher habe ich schon mal jetzt einmal ein Spiel gespielt, wo man so sehr quasi mit seinen Augen, sage ich mal, spielt. Das ist ja schon was Ungewöhnliches. Ich habe die Controller die ganze Zeit gehabt, die PlayStation VR2 Controller, und eigentlich jetzt brauche ich die nur fürs Menü höchstens. Es hat mich jetzt nicht ganz so mitgenommen, wie ich jetzt so ein bisschen schon mal leicht gehört hatte, dass es das offensichtlich tut. Also ich habe die ersten Minuten im Games-Podcast hier von André Peschke und so weiter und Johann Gebauer, da wurde das Spiel einmal besprochen und ich habe die ersten paar Minuten gehört und das klang schon so, als wäre das ein Spiel, was einen sehr mitnimmt. Und habe dann erstmal abgebrochen, habe den Podcast auch bisher nicht gehört, den werde ich dann anschließend jetzt hören. Ist sicherlich auch mal verbunden mit den Erfahrungen, die man im Leben schon hatte. Ich weiß jetzt gar nicht mehr, wer im Podcast vorkam, aber sowohl bei André Peschke wie auch bei Dom Schott, als die drin waren, oder auch bei Jochen. Also ich sag mal so, ich habe zum Glück meine beiden Eltern noch und ich weiß, dass es bei den dreien, glaube ich, nicht der Fall ist, auf jeden Fall. Und dann haut sowas halt nochmal stärker rein, das Thema Tod in der Familie. Obwohl mich die letzten 1-2 Zeilen dann von der Mutter, als sie es vorgelesen hat, die haben mich schon gerührt. Dieses gut genug sein, das Spiel geht ja, würde ich sagen, die Inhalte sind so, was macht dein Leben aus? Wann war das Leben wert, gelebt zu werden? Und ja, wann ist man gut genug? Also auch mit dem Druck, den die Mutter hatte gegenüber ihrem Vater, hinsichtlich, wo man das Gefühl hatte, sie war ihm nie gut genug. In dem Fall vor allem der Druck durch das Klavierspielen, was dann die Mutter auch an einem selber weitergegeben hat. Von daher, weil die Mutter ja auch teilweise auf dem Trichter war, dass ich besonders gut spielen muss. Und so ist es schön, dass sie am Ende anscheinend gesagt hat, nee, ich jetzt als ihr Sohn gut genug, wie ich bin. Und es geht nicht darum, ob ich an irgendwelche Musikhochschulen angenommen werde oder so. Aber es ist halt auch spannend, weil das Spiel im ersten Durchlauf denkt man, ja, das Spiel geht noch eine Weile. Und die Entscheidungen sind, das muss ich nicht, also interessant finde ich die Entscheidung, als man überlegen muss beim Telefon, wenn es klingelt, einmal nachts, ob man Chloe am Strand treffen möchte, was ich dann nicht gemacht hatte. Und dann hat man beim ersten Mal spielen, als es noch mit dem Museum und so weiter war, gedacht, na, es war jetzt einfach so eine Jugendentscheidung. Jetzt bin ich doch mit 11 schon gestorben, früher als man vielleicht denkt. Früher als man als jeder Mensch wahrscheinlich im Leben normalerweise denkt, dass das passieren würde. Und habe dann jetzt schon gedacht, das schon ein bisschen bereut, dass ich das jetzt nicht gemacht habe, weil vielleicht wäre das eine der großen Erinnerungen gewesen in meinen 11 Jahren. Dieses Rausschleichen, sich mit Chloe am Strand treffen. Und das ist halt, glaube ich, auch schon ein bisschen das Thema des Spiels. Ja, dass es das Leben auch um Chancen geht und wie man sich manchmal entscheidet. Und dass man, wenn man irgendwann stirbt, das werden wir alle irgendwann tun, dass man dann hoffentlich nicht zu viele Sachen hat, wo man immer dachte, das macht man später, das wird man schon doch irgendwann machen und dann macht man es nie und irgendwann denkt man, shit, entweder ist man dann zu alt und körperlich nicht mehr in der Lage, weiß nicht, krasse Reisen zu machen, weil man die einfach mit seinem Körper nicht mehr aushalten würde, oder es ist halt dann wirklich zu spät und man ist dem Tod dann nah und denkt so, shit, ich wollte noch so viel machen. Was natürlich ein 11-Jähriger viel mehr hat, wo man das Gefühl hat, die meiste Zeit des Lebens, was man alles noch machen wollte, wird nie passieren. Was natürlich schon, na, man merkt schon ein bisschen, das geht mir schon nah, das Thema. Von daher ist es, glaube ich, schon ein Spiel, was man so ein bisschen mitnimmt zum Nachdenken. Was ich auch interessant finde, wo man drüber nachdenken muss, in der Fortsetzung des Lebens, wie er sich die vorgestellt hatte, mit der Künstlerkarriere und so, frage ich mich, wieso er in dieser Fantasiewelt seine Mutter hat so früh sterben lassen. Das kommt mir wie was sehr Dunkles vor, dass er dann doch mit diesem Druck, den die Mutter aufgebaut hat, er anscheinend ein Leben sich vorgestellt hat. Ja, ich weiß nicht, wobei es ja generell traurig war. Und auch der Vater war dann traurig und ich glaube nicht, dass der eine Charakter jetzt jemand ist, der eigentlich das bevorzugen würde, ein Leben, wo die Mutter relativ früh stirbt. Also das ist schon was, wo ich mir denke, wieso hat er sich das so vorgestellt? Oder war das doch irgendwie unterbewusst, weil er diesem Druck, der gefühlt von der Mutter immer aufgebaut wurde, dadurch entkommen wollte? Naja, okay, also ja, war eine schöne Erfahrung. Technisch nicht immer ganz sauber. Ich meine damit jetzt nicht, dass es grafisch jetzt nicht AAA ist, das ist klar. Ich finde den Stil finde ich sehr gut getroffen. Man hat teilweise ein bisschen Clipping gesehen, wo ich denke, das hätte man vielleicht dann noch etwas sauberer machen können. Also als die Mutter da zum Beispiel am Telefon von dem Tod ihres Vaters gehört hat, wo man so lange dann da bleiben musste, das Telefon so lange geklingelt hat, da hat die Mutter schon Verstärker durch den Schreibtisch durchgeklippt. Das ist dann schon so ein bisschen ablenkend in solchen Momenten, wo man denkt, ich will mich jetzt gerade eigentlich auf die Emotionen konzentrieren und denkt aber, oh Gott, das ist aber gerade ganz schönes Clipping, was ich hier sehe. Also, und ich glaube gerade das Thema mit den Untertiteln, das war noch, ich glaube einmal auch dieser schwarze Kasten, den ich dann einmal auf dem Boot gesehen hatte, wo ich immer so verwundert war. Ich glaube, das war irgendwie eine buggy Textbox, weil vorher auch gar keine Text da war, also irgendwas hat da nicht richtig funktioniert. Aber das sind Kleinigkeiten eher, würde ich sagen. Das kann bei so kleineren Indie-Geschichten auch eher mal passieren. Ja, war auf jeden Fall eine Erfahrung. Ich bin jetzt überrascht, da ich jetzt die VR-Brille noch auf habe, weiß ich nicht, wie lange ich gespielt habe. Ich habe das Gefühl, ich bin noch lange unter diesen 2 Stunden, die ich so bei How Long to Beat ungefähr als Spielzeit gesehen habe. Deswegen war ich gerade auch etwas überrascht, dass es schon zu Ende ist. Außer ich sehe gleich, oh, es sind schon 2 Stunden, dann ist die Zeit doch sehr schnell vergangen, muss ich sagen. Aber damit soll es das gewesen sein. Wenn euch das hier gefallen hat, lasst gerne ein Abo da. Ich spiele auch immer mal wieder so neuere Sachen. Gerne sowas auch in der Adventure-Richtung. Das ist ja hier auch, ja, würde ich mal sagen, fast ein Walking-Simulator gewesen. Nicht mal das, ich musste ja nicht mal walken, ich musste ja eigentlich nur blinzeln. Blinzel-Simulator könnte man dann fast sagen. Aber es geht natürlich schon eher in die sehr narrative Story-Richtung, was ich sehr mag. Sowas spiele ich öfter. Ich spiele auch viel Retro-Kram, vor allem Sega Saturn, so die PlayStation, die erste. Und aktuell auch so Atari VCS-Kram. Derzeit von der Activision Anthology auf der PlayStation 2 so ein bisschen die Spiele durch. Aber auch neuere Geschichten wie hier, Point-and-Click-Adventures und auch ganz andere Sachen. Rennspiele und so weiter. Also da ist schon viel dabei, wobei es schon sich sehr auf Singleplayer konzentriert. Oder ja, ich würde sagen, eigentlich beschränkt. Ja, das war's. Dann habt doch einen wunderschönen Tag und bis Densen. Ich muss jetzt mal meine Brille abnehmen und dann irgendwie OBS stoppen, aber ja, also bis dann.